Holy crap, there's like a million of them here. Holy smokes. Oh yeah. Just move to the side, buddy. That's all I need you to do. All right, guys, good morning. We are back here at Camp Maxim at Promised Land State Park. As you can see, the setup has evolved a little bit over the last year, but today we're going to be leaving Promised Land State Park and doing a nearby hike that I wanted to fill you guys in on. So we are heading just maybe 20 minutes up the road to a little area known as Bruce Lake Natural Area. Let's see if I can maybe show you guys this little area of land here. So basically Promised Land is all this. Promised Land is surrounded by Delaware National or Delaware State Forest. As you can see in the lighter green, and then up in the right corner you see the Bruce Lake Natural Area. So there really isn't much information on the loop I want to do. I want to basically park here right before Interstate 84, hike around this Egypt Meadow Lake, and then come around and do this Bruce Lake Trail and loop around that as well. So looks like a fairly long loop, but I could be wrong. It might only be 3 or 4 miles. I'm guessing it's going to be more like 6 or 7. So that's kind of the gist for the day, but I figured I would start a video back here at Camp Maxim. I actually did get a good night of sleep for once. It's almost like 9 o'clock, which is very unlike me, but we're going to go up there, do this Bruce Lake Trail, or Egypt Meadow Trail, whatever you want to call it. And maybe try to make one more video from here in Promised Land, and then we're gonna wrap up and move to our next location, which you'll have to wait and see what state park that is. So, all right, signing out here from state park number 14 in my state park series, and we're gonna go check out our first ever natural area. So let's go check out Bruce Lake Natural Area. What do you say? Alrighty, everybody, as you can see, we've arrived here at the Trailhead, Delaware State Forest, Egypt Meadow Lake Trailhead parking area. And here is a quick glance at hopefully what the entire trail is going to look like. Go check out. Meadow Lake. So we're going to be seeing two separate lakes today, Egypt Meadow obviously, as well as Bruce Lake if we make it that far. That is still up in the air depending on what the trail looks like. If it's anything like the other trails I've done, probably going to turn around. So just a little gist of what we're going to end up doing today. So Egypt Meadow Lake and Bruce Lake. Another fun fact, I actually looked up the best trails or the most popular trails in Pike County, since that's where I'm at right now, and Bruce Lake was like number 5. So we'll see if it's worth all the hype here. So I use trail guides every once in a while, not too often, but whenever I'm going on a trail I'm not really sure about it, or maybe I need some extra info, I'll use their app. It's a really good app if you're ever kind of curious how a trail is, if it's well maintained or not. But I went on there and checked this area out, and it's kind of got mixed reviews. A lot of 5-star ratings and a lot of like 1 or 2-star ratings. A lot of the 1 or 2-star ratings were saying that the trail wasn't too well maintained. I guess there's supposedly a bridge that goes over Egypt Meadow Lake that when some people got here, all it was a beaver dam that they had to actually walk over, which I thought was kind of funny. But a lot of people were saying black bear are pretty common along this trail, hence why I decided to bring the bear spray out today. I don't really bring it out too often, but if I'm hiking a 7-mile trail, it's probably good to have. And other people were saying that rattlesnake are pretty common on this trail as well. So hopefully the trail stays relatively open like it is now. We can see where we're walking. So yeah, just a little info on trail guides and what we're looking forward to. I feel like I can almost see the clearing of the lake up ahead. The trees kind of dissipate. I don't know if you guys can see that, but shouldn't be too far from Egypt Meadow. We're getting our first glimpse of Egypt Lake here. On my right, there's a couple little paths that kind of head on down. Maybe we'll sneak on down here and take a little peek. All right, there you have it. Egypt Meadow Lake. You could see the bridge way out in the distance there. I don't know if maybe those people got lost that tried hiking across the beaver dam or what, but that is the bridge for sure. Here. So this being Egypt Meadow Lake or Egypt Lake, whatever you want to call it, this lake was built by the CCC back in 1935. Like I said, they constructed a dam out here and formed this lake. But on the other side, Bruce Lake, the lake that we're ultimately going to be hiking to today, was actually a glacial formed lake, and it's fed by a virgin stream, as they call it. So pretty interesting. Not a man-made lake. You don't see those too often here in PA. Pretty much every lake you see is dammed in some way or some form. So it'll be cool to go to Bruce Lake and maybe see the difference between this dammed lake and Bruce Lake. So another really nice look here at Egypt Meadow Lake. I guess this is what you'd call karma here, because I was kind of just poking fun at the people that said they had to hike across a beaver dam, and I just saw that bridge a little bit further downstream. But yeah, I'm guessing this is what they meant. So I don't know if this is the old dam that actually holds this lake back. I'm guessing it is, because I mean, obviously there's some block and stuff throughout here, but it doesn't really look that deep. I should be able just to cross this by foot. So did want to show you guys this if you're thinking about maybe coming out here. This is the first stream crossing of the day, and I have that weird feeling that it's not going to be the last. So So I'm guessing this would have been some kind of spillway back in the day. There's two big blocks on both sides of the spillway, and possibly back in the day this dam might have been higher. They might have ripped that part out due to flooding concern if the dam broke or something downstream. But you can even see some of the old remnants of the spillway wall there across from me. But yeah, it's pretty crazy how quickly nature can reclaim some areas, including this one. I mean, this dam is almost 90 years old, and you can see, I mean, there's beaver dams, all the silt is starting to cover up all the block, vegetation growing everywhere. Another 20 years, you might not even be able to recognize that this is a dam. You can even see some of the gnawings of the beavers on some of these sticks. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool to see nature retake its property here. So I'm gonna wrap up the rest of this time lapse, and we're gonna keep heading around Egypt Lake. We're gonna be going around this entire lake today, so including Bruce Lake. All right, well, doing another time lapse over there, so I'm trying to kill a little time. I found these kind of unique looking wildflowers. I believe these are common dewberries. They look pretty similar to blackberries when they're smaller, but they don't have any thorns on them, as you can see. So I believe these are dewberries here. Here's a little fun fact of the day. These ones haven't even bloomed yet. So yeah. So wildflower explosion up on this hill, all kinds of vibrant yellows and purples. But check this view out behind me here. Just crested this hill, and maybe I was wrong. This might be the actual dam to the lake, and below we might have just been looking at the spillway, but it's like a whole different lake up here. No lilies, looks very clean. So really awesome looking lake here. I believe you can bring out your kayak out here. Really wouldn't be that far of a haul if you have one of those wheelers to wheel it out here. But yeah, there's two trails here. There's one that goes this way and one that goes this way. I'm guessing we're going to continue on down the dam here, but just wanted to show you guys this pretty awesome view here. There goes the gardener snake. Nice. Well, I spotted another snake friend out here. I believe it's another northern water snake here. There he is, basking up the sunlight here. These things are hard to spot. You have to really look for them if you want to see them. All right, we're gonna go over here and see if maybe we can get a closer look at this northern water snake here without him getting freaked out. Not really sure where his head is. I'm guessing it's tucked. Okay, you know what? This isn't even the same one I saw. This is the second water snake. All right, another water snake on film. That's cool. Starting to look like a pretty moody day out here, even though they're not calling for any rain. So you can see the purple flowers and the yellow flowers kind of contrasting against each other. The purple ones are something known as purple crown vetch, and these guys next to them are bird's foot trefoils. So they're pretty much growing all over this area. They must like sunlight because they're getting blasted by it all day. And then over here you can notice these thorny plants that have all the top spin off of them. I'm guessing that's either from deer or bear, one of the two. So that kind of got me wondering, what might they be? Over here you can see there's some blackberries starting to grow here. So I'm guessing these animals probably come through here, eat the berries, and move along. And then a little bit closer here, I don't know how well you can see them on the GoPro, there's some Japanese beetles eating away at these plants here. There's another one down here. So all kinds of wildlife up here on this dam area. Maybe we'll get lucky and spot another snake or two along the way here. All right, well, we've kind of meandered away from the lake a little bit. You can kind of see it through the trees on my right, but tons and tons of these big boulders all throughout the area now. So we're kind of scrambling on through here. Eventually, judging by the map, we're going to wrap around that side of the lake here in just a couple minutes. Big old shroom right there. But yeah, check out this area. Pretty cool. It is dense back here, man. This is definitely the northeast PA kind of feel I was expecting. Look at this big old hemlock tree here. But yeah, mountain laurel everywhere. These giant boulders, pretty overgrown, but this is kind of what I expected this area to be like here. And the skies are still getting darker. All right, there's a clearing up ahead. Oh, look at that. I think this is the bridge that we saw way in the distance earlier this morning. I don't know if this is like an old logging road. I'm gonna go up to the bridge and pull out the map and try to see exactly where I am because there is not a sign out here. So all kinds of wildflowers out. Look at that view. It's like a bog back there. I'm guessing way out in the distance there, as far as you can see, that's where we were earlier. I think I can make out exactly where we were. It's all right. I'm gonna stop here for a couple minutes, do a time lapse, and eat something. Another one of these beaver dams here. Oh wow, look at those. Darn it, I'm pretty mad I missed that. Holy crap, there's like a million of them here. Holy smokes, I hit the snake mother lode, guys. All right guys, well, pretty sure I ran into the mother lode of snakes. They look like they are all northern water snakes, although there is this one here that has a weird band on it. I don't know if he's like a garter snake that is running with a different gang here or what, but and then if you go kind of around the corner here, there's even more around the bend, the bigger one back there, if you can see him. So yeah, this is definitely a first for me. I mean, there's got to be at least, I want to say 6 there, and there's another lonely guy over on the right here. He's kind of just being observant, watching me. He's definitely a northern. So yeah, pretty cool. But check out this view here. All right guys, well that's officially gonna wrap up this episode from Bruce Lake Natural Area. Stay tuned for me to tackle Bruce Lake next week, because I have a feeling this video is getting a little long. So as always, if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, leave me a comment, tell me the state parks that I'm missing out on, which ones I should check out next. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, and that's it. All right, Maximum Outdoorsers, we'll see you back here next week when we tackle Bruce Lake. And he's moving, so hopefully that means he's gonna get out of my way here. See if I can get him to rattle again. Oh yeah. Just move to the side, buddy. That's all I need you to do.